summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Nope. You're on it though. How you already met, man?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's into the hands of Darwin Peoples-Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
No. And what, Madden?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't think so. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence.
You sent them in the chat, or you sent to
react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Kmet. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
What?
CB a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
I need a quarterback, bro. I'm about to put fucking Tannehill in that motherfucker. Look at me, 0-2.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Fields.
Nigga try to... the Browns want to get Nick Chubb to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't want that nigga, bro.
He offered him to me too earlier, and I said I don't need him.
Heck, I got 2 running backs. I don't need them. I got Zach Moss and fucking Cam Akers. I'm good.
Target, at least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they
I need a
needed,
fucking
though.
quarterback.
It's big because it's the opening drive, so converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they
I didn't
want
even
to
respond to
do
the
on
nigga that
opening
wrote that
drive,
shit.
establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It is though,
Back
bro.
to throw,
That shit,
Fields.
like that shit.
And it's intercepted at the goal
That shit
line.
fucked me up.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0,
You don't like chicken.
you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read
What's
their
that
keys
mean?
well. And they took the shot
You
downfield.
don't like chicken.
They were
You don't even
more
eat.
prepared for that one.
Right now,
What the
I
fuck?
bet you right now you hungry.
No, I ain't. I don't even eat. The fuck?
What you eat?
You ain't wrong as hell. What did I have? Oh, I had breakfast.
You had breakfast. So what, like bacon, eggs, a Jimmy
bacon,
Dean
eggs, and
sandwich
pancakes.
from?
Play action
I knew
fake.
you
They'll
could
look
cook.
to throw.
Did make them.
That'll
What?
be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Oh, what?
That's quick.
Hey,
And
you missed it. You should have seen that play Black just did.
Play there on the
Oh
catch
my
and
God.
run.
And then he
we
hit that
know
move.
he can beat you in a
Hey,
number
Black,
of
go back,
ways.
go
He
back,
can
go down,
catch
go
it
down, go
short,
back,
he
go
can
back,
take
go
it
back.
long, or he can do what we just saw right there. Catch
going
it
up.
and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean
Do
when
that
we talk
HB
about
counter.
flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a
Man's a
play.
cheeser,
His ability
HB
to do
counter.
that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and
sure
just
kept
continue
running
downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how
I
much
definitely
yardage
So what,
they can tack on after the catch.
What playbook you using?
Officially no gain on the play.
I'm
and second
using
down.
Seattle's.
Cause you sent me that shit earlier this morning. I'm like, yeah, I lost. This man sent me playbooks. Okay.
No,
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left.
Man.
Now the ball comes loose, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
How did he fumble?
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part,
I don't know how fucking Kyler Murray never fumbled last night.
Still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target.
That's probably the one that I was looking at.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead.
I'm not sure, but it was at like 1.8 when I was buying my cards. What's the block in the back?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very nice
I didn't buy any.
return up to the 35, but was it aided by
I sold my Anthony Edwards, and I was able to get LeBron and Melo.
Scratch off some of that return.
I don't know why Melo going for so cheap.
How much you going for? Well, I can't afford them.
I got mine for the 80K.
Yeah, I'm not even over 10. I think I got 5,000.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's so annoying, 2K. Oh my God!
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback.
You think the dunk contest is going to be okay, or it's going to be a repetitive thing?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know. I don't know, bro. To be honest, I'd rather watch Skill Challenge Joint in the motherfucking in the 3-point contest. Yeah.
A shotgun snap.
Cause that Skills, like, bro, like the end joints for the niggas win. Yeah.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
You think they just gonna get James Harden the ball when he come in the game?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And flags come in as he gets forward.
I wish Durant was playing. I wish he was playing. James Harden didn't get a replacement
from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking. I thought they liberalize the rules where you can extend them out.
Yeah.
But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Fields now to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
He's about to step out Cleveland.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Powers through him. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown,
what the fuck is that?
Chicago. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown
I think that's
runs,
his rookie.
and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This man Ambition, he got the game of the week in this league.
I don't know how the fuck that receiver caught up to that motherfucker. That's what I.
Early on, you know,
that
Charles,
little nigga was moving.
Could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16,
he gave him up 150 a game, right?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You know who?
I don't know.
He's going to try and do this himself. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Slow.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But whoever that was,
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. But going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look.
Oh man!
And down
wow!
He goes. They sack him back right on the 41-yard line. Malone Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
I might make a
13 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
This man's really trying to give me a shove. Good, bro.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game,
damn, I don't know.
We'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I don't know, bro. I mean, that joke, hey, like, I don't, like, don't get me wrong, that joke, I fucks with that joke hard. Like, don't get it fucked up. That joke, like,
that's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That Black Album, that joke is
inside the 30.
Especially.
I look reasonable doubt.
They'll look to
on
throw
Black Album.
on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second and very short, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action, Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We played the other day. What was that, last night, wasn't it?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup.
I ain't played that game like for a whole month.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
I play, but we're going to have to play the
linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball
control. You like the Vanguard mode?
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Man, I don't be keeping up with that shit, man. It was just quads on it the other day.
Down, it's Fields.
Yeah, it was just yesterday.
It
didn't.
Get this down near the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage here. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like
first
he
game.
is.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze that in there.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
Like at that last, like at the end, like that was all my kills.
Just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and
still
try to cover
go.
the field.
6 yards left on second down.
That's crazy how Dale got ran over.
On play action, Fields.
You let him.
Fuck, I didn't, bro. I thought he seen the car coming.
And he goes down. Malik McDowell.
I was standing in the house.
Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick
was a
by
linebacker
Watts is good.
like that, bro.
And that extends their advantage to 6.
It's
It's 16 to 10.
Try to catch it.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Chill, Ed, chill.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hold on, bro. I gotta plug the cord in and switch this shit over real quick.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Hey, bro, I swear. Now, when did they add in the Discord?
Kid, what you do with that other PC?
You said what?
Now on first down.
Damn.
This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
What you do with that other PC, kid? The first one.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush.
You just gave it away?
And he's brought down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there.
Wait, what?
To the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Wide, get wide. Check. Check out. Check. Tighten up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let it go.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
This nigga.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
You gotta be worthy. Nigga.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
On my phone. Where's my phone?
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
Told you take that trash ass mic back.
Also to the right,
not trash.
threw right into it for an interception.
Okay.
This will be stopped
My
about 2
muted while I
yards shy
started
of the
singing.
marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sound like T-Pain.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used. They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after
Finger
them,
popping each
trying
other
to keep them
cases.
from locking down a game.
Touchdown, Bears!
I got boy.
Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to
I don't know
bust
if you
out
think
of
we
that
just
losing
messing with
funk,
you.
and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game,
Like you
they're
want a
going to give the fans
PS3.
a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Luntz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Is that better, guys? Is that better, guys?
After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Shakes off the side. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bilal Nichols just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
No.
Now back
It's still not better.
Not really.
wide
I mean, it's
open
better, but it ain't
receiver
good.
complete. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down.
Hey, yo.
The judge says they're in. Ain't
no fucking way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.
Troy, Black, y'all niggas here. That's his name. Just knock it down. I think it's just the internet tripping on. I was watching them, my phone was blurry as shit. Let me see if I can come back. I'll be right back.
All right.